Hey guys, this is Laura from Purl Soho, and I'm going to show you how to do the mattress stitch. The mattress stitch is a great technique for seaming together vertical edges. You can see here I have two swatches of stockinette stitch fabric worked up for you. I have the right sides facing me. That's because I want my seam on the wrong side of the fabric. And the goal here is to make it look like these two pieces of fabric are one big piece of fabric. Before we get started though, let's take a quick look at this, our stitches. So if you gently pull on your fabric, you can see these horizontal bars that reach between the rows of knit stitches. What we want to do is pick up those bars using a tapestry needle along both edges of our swatch to pull them together. I'm going to show you how you do that. So take your threaded tapestry needle. I'm using a contrast color yarn just for demonstration purposes here today. But take your tapestry needle, come from the back or the wrong side of your fabric between the two most outer rows of knit stitches. So you know how stockinette stitch loves to curl. So make sure, here's one row and here's our second row. We want to come through from the back between those two rows of stitches. Oops, getting a little tangled up with our tails. There we go. Okay, now we want to find that same point on our other swatch. But this time we're going to come from the front of the fabric between these two rows and push the needle in the direction you're working. And you'll just pick that bar right up. You see that? All right. Okay, so now what you want to do is take your tapestry needle and put it at the exact point where the working yarn last left this swatch. So just push it right down where your working yarn is coming out and push it in the direction you're working. And that bar should just slip right onto your needle. All right, and let's come back over to this swatch. Do the same thing. Put your tapestry needle where you last came out. Gently push it in the direction you're working. There you go. The bar will slip right on. Now I'm working in a worsted weight fabric, and so I'm picking up every bar as I travel along my vertical edge. If you're working in a fingering weight or a lace weight, anything really smaller than DK, what you're going to want to do is probably pick up two bars at once, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So the main principle is the same. You take the tip of your tapestry needle, you place it where your working yarn last left this swatch. And instead of picking up just one bar, you pick up two. Let's do it one more time. There we go. Two bars. All right. So you can see here I'm keeping my stitches pretty loose, but you can go back and tighten them. Don't work too far without tightening them up. No more than an inch or two before you adjust your working yarn to see how your seam is coming along. So let's do that right now. So you take your working yarn and you just gently tug it. And it really just zips these two fabrics together. Do you see how these rows of knit stitches have just like come together in this seamless fashion? Let me show you the wrong side so you can see this very professional looking seam you've created, or we've started creating, I guess. Mattress stitch is by far my favorite finishing technique. It's so effective, incredibly seamless, and super simple to do.